Yeah, Samaj was a guy we recruited heavily when we were at Louisville, and should continue that relationship once we got to Cincinnati, and then he was able to come down, him and his mom, several times. He came to, I don't know, 2 or 3 games in the fall. I think early on we saw him in camp about 2 years ago, and loved the way he threw the football, but also he could run. At that time, I think he was a 4'6" guy. He was probably close to 195 at that point in time, so he had good size. He could run, he could throw. The ball really what sold us in camp was the ball jumped off his hand, and I think it just really tracking him. And Coach Thomas went and watched him play in the playoffs over the last couple of weeks. They ended up winning a state championship, and I think in the state championship game he's 14 for 17, a couple of touchdowns, and he rushed for 125, a few more touchdowns. So he's that kind of dual threat that we like. He's a solid build guy. He's not extremely tall, but he's put together. So we love the versatility, the playmaking ability. He's very knowledgeable in football, and we're so glad to get him. And then, quite honestly, to be able to get him early, we've anticipated didn't think we were going to be able to make that happen, but he did things he had to do on his part to be able to come in here early. That's huge. You think about the guys we got coming in that quarterback room. That's going to be a great competition this spring in the quarterback room. Essentially you have all your guys here that'll be competing in the spring, and then we'll see how that comes out. But that's going to be a great competition and a bunch of great quarterbacks.